Well, today we have an exciting show as we are celebrating my 50th episode of Cooking with Ruth, which seems really amazing. We started this 2 years ago, and I think the date was April 5th when I was asked if I would like to be one of the business profiles for the Community Access Channel. So Mike Warren interviewed me, and then we made tiramisu. So that was, kind of how it got started. And then, as I think I've shared before, Brianna Speth, the videographer, suggested that it'd really be fun to do a cooking show every couple of weeks because she did this with her auto mechanic. I haven't checked back with her to see if her auto mechanic gives her the treats that the cooking show does, but
maybe a gallon of used motor oil.
Maybe.
Yeah, get that back.
So anyway, so we are celebrating our 50th episode by doing a family event. So we have Megan and Paul, who came from Madison, with our new grand puppy, addition to the family, Mia, who is taking a nap right now, and our son, Michael, who has been home for about a week, and Matthew and Alana, who are presently on safari in Africa. That's part of their Great Big Globe World Tour. And we'd kind of wanted to work in a show with them. They had, when they were in Thailand, they took a cooking class and they made pad thai. So we decided that it would be fun to, try to replicate their class and see how our pad thai might turn out. So I convinced our kids that it'd be fun to do this family cooking show, and it's the first time that they have joined me on the show. So with no further ado, we are letting Megan and Paul kind of take over because they have tried out lots of really neat recipes, and they found an easy pad thai recipe. So we're going to kind of take the lead from them. So.
All right, so now that the noodles are presently soaking, I'm gonna have Paul chopping up some carrots and Michael's gonna chop up some green onions. And then Dad, how about you chop up some ginger? Just take about half of that and mince it up.
Okay.
Okay, and now while they're doing that, I'm actually going to be making the sauce.
Do you want me to chop peanuts?
Oh yeah, okay. Mom, you can chop the peanuts.
And you want to get another knife, Ruthie?
I need a knife too.
Grab another knife.
Okay, so the sauce is primarily made out of soy sauce, and if you're gluten-free, you can use tamari. We use reduced sodium soy sauce, and then we put in some lime juice and brown sugar. And then if you want some heat, you can use either sriracha or crushed red pepper flakes. So today we're using red pepper flakes.
Okay.
All right, so.
Is it about half or a quarter of this?
I remember one time, you probably don't remember, maybe you guys do remember, when we went to Hawaii to celebrate our 25th wedding anniversary. Okay, and we had Thai food.
I do not
Do you not remember
this.
that?
No.
Okay, well I remember Melissa thinking it was the absolute best food she'd ever had. But that was perhaps after we had walked around for an hour and made a full circle.
I do remember that.
Because we couldn't find a restaurant.
And then the green, actually all the white parts can be small like this, and the green parts can be like that, a little thicker.
Right back. And the place was the name, it was Kilo, wasn't it?
Yes.
That was the name. Still that. Put in there.
All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm simmering this. It's on medium heat right now. And we're doing this so that the sauce can get a little bit thicker. So right now it'll be pretty watery with all the soy sauce and lime juice.
What do we do with the cilantro? Is that just going to be
That'll be a garnish at the end.
So it doesn't need to be chopped?
No, not yet.
Cooked up the carrots and things?
So first we're gonna cook up the green onion and the garlic for a little bit, and then we're gonna put in the carrots and the bean sprouts, and then we put in the noodles and the egg.
So how many does this actually serve, this amount?
So it kind of depends actually on how many vegetables you put in, because the noodles by themselves could serve 4 people, but if you put in more vegetables, you can make it go a little bit longer. Okay. And the one that we're doing today is definitely more vegetarian because there's actually not a meat or a meat substitute in it, but this goes really well with tofu, chicken, shrimp, beef, pork. Yeah, you can really do anything with it because the sauce goes well with all different meats.
Excellent.
Yes,
Okay.
excellent.
Good.
Now-
How are the boys
Yes,
doing down there?
that's good. Everything looks good down here.
Okay.
Now, it's interesting when Matthew and Alana, of course, did their cooking class, they were outdoors,
Oh yeah.
you know, so they were cooking on, I don't know.
It was like a
kinda-
shelter at a park or something. I
Right,
think it
yeah.
was. We'll have to get some pictures out and look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's pretty cool. So you're gonna garnish with the lime
Yeah.
or?
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
put that on at the end, so we're just pre-cutting it because like I said, cooking goes really fast. So you want all of your prep done before you start cooking with the noodles and everything. And the stem being in there myself.
Okay.
I just,
Oh, you go that way.
yeah, just like that.
And end up
and
where
easy.
you want to. Is that
Yep.
far enough, or you want me to get some more leaves?
That's far enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so the noodles are ready. This one off. I'm gonna drain the noodles. Okay. All right, those can just sit and let the water run off a little bit while we get started over here. Okay, so to start, we're gonna put in some oil. And so for this, you can use peanut oil, sesame oil, vegetable oil, whatever you have on hand. I wouldn't suggest using olive oil because olive oil has such a strong taste. That doesn't usually go so well with soy sauce. So today we're using vegetable oil. Okay, so first we're gonna put in the garlic, ginger, and green onions first.
I don't know when we get this much help in the kitchen.
Great. I love this.
Okay.
And the cilantro's on there, so you just want to
Should we
scrape
Yeah.
wait
it
for
off.
this to boil?
No, it can all be heated at the same time. All right, we'll simmer that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so that's been cooking for about 30 seconds. So now we're gonna put in all of the carrots. Carrots take a little while to cook, so you want them in early. So if you like yours softer, you're gonna want to cook them a little bit longer before you put the noodles in.
Okay. And you're constantly stirring rather than just putting a cover on.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put the noodles in now. Okay. It's a lot of noodles. Yep. And Paul's really good at making stir fry, using both spoons to help stir them. This only
stepped
takes
out of
about
the
5 minutes in total. Is there room to put the egg in? Can we push the noodles over a little bit?
So you fry the eggs
Yep.
in the oil.
Yep.
If you want to.
While we're finishing this up, I'm gonna go set the table. Maybe you want to help us.
I can do that.
One signature of pad thai is that they have egg in it. So you let the egg cook for a little bit before you start to mix it up. So about now would probably be a good time to scramble it a little bit. And then once the yolk gets a little more cooked, then we mix it all together. And then at the same time, I'm gonna pour, yep, that's ready to be mixed.
Pardon.
I'm gonna pour in the sauce, mix that all together. All right, and then we're gonna pour in the bean sprouts. Put in about half a bag. since there's already so much in the pan. All right, yeah, I think it's done. We'll turn off the heat. Bring the bowl over here.
So if this is going to be basically your whole meal, do you put, or do you have like a bread or anything, or what do they suggest?
No,
Just
actually, with Thai food, they're actually pretty simple. It's
Okay.
usually just like a one entree
okay.
sort of meal. Because this is, I mean, one meal all on its own with the carbs and the vegetables. And then if you decide to put in a protein like tofu or chicken, it's all in one. All right. So I put on some limes, sprinkle on some peanuts. So it's not pad thai without peanuts. And then cilantro.
Ooh, yeah.
All right.
Gotta love it or hate it, right?
Yes.
The cilantro?
And then if you like it even spicier, you can add more of your own sriracha to it or red pepper flakes. And it'll be nice.
So we have our dining room table all set up. So we're gonna go try our pad thai.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right.
Can't take me anywhere.
We are gonna start pouring a little bit of wine.
Is this special wine?
It was special. This was actually, I think, some of my Christmas present wine from Paul's parents.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And we're going to have white wine with a vegetarian.
Plus, it's the proper thing to do, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Or we can just
We can just
pass our plates.
Yeah.
You want to do that? Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
we can just stack our plates like this.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. To family, to friends, to cooking,
To cooking.
to our 50th episode.
And
Cheers.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Nasroya.
Australia. Prost.
Not bad.
Delicious.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if red pepper's even needed for my.
I don't think it
at least
is.
for my taste, even though I like a lot of.
So this was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed your first episode of cooking with us. I'm sure you'll want to come back, right?
Of course.
We'll get some new recipes. Okay. So from a slice of heaven and oh, I know what we had to do. We have to put in a plug for Mia.
Yeah.
Sure. Is she sleeping? Oh, she might be sleeping.
Is she?
So Brianna, our videographer, has what her main real passion, of course, are kitties and puppies, and she's very involved with the Marshfield area pet shelter maps,
Right.
and so she is really involved with getting adopting pets. So Megan, do you want to tell us how you decided to get Mia or what happened?
Well, I've been wanting a puppy my entire life and never got one. So now that we finally have our own house and a place that allows a dog, we decided to adopt Mia. We wanted a puppy to have that whole experience. So we went to Hoover's house in Maguanago, and they bring a lot of puppies from the south. There are a lot of high kill shelters in the south. So Mia came from Tennessee, and she loves being here.
A couple of times when they're visiting, but this is the first time for a dog, and by gosh, this puppy is so cute.
Yeah, yeah, she's a cute little puppy. Yeah, and she likes me too. So.
And she still has two sisters that need to be adopted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Aw. Well, I guess we're gonna close for now. So I hope everybody has enjoyed this episode of Cooking with Ruth. So until next time, happy cooking.
My favorite part of pad thai is the peanuts. So while they're out there eating in the dining room, I'm having my protein snack. I gotta go back and join the group. What's that?
You must smell good. She also really likes hair.
Got her nails caught in his beard. I think we're gonna get down there, Mia. Oh, that's cool. That's funny.